everyone, welcome back. And I have to say, I feel so productive this past week because I know in my last video I told you guys what I wanted to get done this week, and I did it, and I am so proud of myself. It was really hard. I literally finished my last thing yesterday. I had to finish up one more block, and I finished it last night, and I just felt so accomplished. I really do think it's helping me making a list and actually following it. So with that being said, I have some awesome things to show you guys today because I actually got far on things this week. So I'm very, very proud of myself that I was able to actually work on stuff, get it done, and set a goal and accomplish that goal. And I really, really want to get my blanket and my sweater done this week. And I'm thinking it's gonna be hard, but I think I can get it done. So I am super excited and I hope I can actually do this. But with that being said, let me show you guys what I did this past week. So starting off with the blanket that I am hoping to finish this week, I finished all the blocks for the blanket. So now all I have to do is sew the blocks together, crochet the strips together, and then do the border. So those three things are kind of a lot actually, and I don't know, I'm a little bit worried I'm not going to be able to get that done because I know the border is going to take me probably a solid 2 days to do. But that's okay. I'm on vacation from July 1st through the 5th, so I took some days off of work. So I'm hoping for those 5 days I'm going to really try to get some stuff done and get ahead on some things. But I know I said in my last video I really want to start July off with working on my shorts and also doing a tank top. So I need to finish these two projects so I can start those things. So that's why this week is going to be, whenever I tell you guys what I'm going to be working on, it's going to seem a lot more than last week. So we'll see if I can actually do it this week. If I can get this done this week, I'm going to be so impressed with myself and I'm going to be very proud. So the first thing is I was supposed to make block 11 and block 12, which are the last two blocks for my knitted blanket, and I got it done last night. I finished block 12, so I kind of waited a little bit longer to finish it. I was working on the baby blanket that I'm making, and that was actually taking longer than I thought. So, and that's also going to be on this next week, so we'll see about that. But I was able to finish this block, which I have to admit, I think this is one of my favorite blocks. I don't know why, it's just so simple and pretty. I love the kind of off-white with the really pretty stone wash blue. I mean, honestly, this makes me not think of Hobby Lobby yarn. It just looks really pretty and clean and nice. I think, honestly, I love this block so much. I almost wish I had a blanket that was like made out of all these. I think that'd be really pretty just to have them all have the same background, but the hearts are different colors on every block. I think that'd be so cute. But I do love this block. It's super pretty. I already blocked everything, so it's all ready for me to just start sewing and start crocheting the strips together. And then I made this one last night, and I also blocked it last night too. So it's this green, and it has these texture diamonds on there, so it does have kind of more of a textured look, which there's not a lot of blocks in this blanket that have a texture to it. There is one that does have bobbles on it, so that's another aspect of texture to the blanket, but this one definitely has the most texture out of all the blocks. And I do like the color. I think the color is really fun. And this color I'm actually using for my temperature blanket. It's for the 80 degrees section of my temperature blanket. So I use the extra leftover for my temperature blanket, which I need to get caught up on. But yeah, so these are the two blocks I had to make this past week. I did it, and now I just need to sew them together. I'm very happy with getting that accomplished. So one of the things I was not expecting that was going to take me longer than I thought was the baby blanket that I'm making. And I actually have the bag with me this time. Last time I didn't have the bag. I only could show you a couple skeins of the yarn. So I did tell you it is made out of yellow, a light yellow, a blue, and a pink. So this is the pink I wasn't able to show you guys in the last video. This is in the shade Dusty Pink. So it's a really pretty pink. I think it's not too overwhelming. And then there's Dusty Blue, which is also really nice. And then here is the actual blanket. I have started the blue on there. Here's the actual blanket. So like I said, it's a ripple stitch pattern, and I'm doing 8 rows of yellow, 1 row of blue, 4 rows of pink, 1 row of blue, and then starting back over with the yellow. So I did do the 8 rows of yellow. I didn't have a total of 8 rows to do. I think I had a total of 4 rows because I had already started it. So this week I need to do the blue, pink, and blue, and then I'll be where I want to be. This is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take for some reason. I don't know if I'm just getting slower at crocheting because I haven't been crocheting as much, but it definitely took me more time to do this. But I do like it. It actually is really pretty, and I don't think I told you what yarn I'm using. I am using Lion brand Feels Like Butter. And it is a really soft yarn, and I've been waiting to use this for some sort of baby blanket, so I am excited about that. But like I said, I just started a couple of stitches in the blue just to get that started, but we're hoping this week I'm going to be able to get the next section done. And if you're curious, I'm using a size G or 4.0 millimeter crochet hook, and this is my tulip one. But yeah, so that is what I'm working on. It definitely is taking me longer than I thought it was going to take me, but we'll see. I'm going to leave my yarn attached so whenever I can go back, so whenever I'm going to see how I like it, because I might end up changing the striping. Luckily I don't have to have this blanket done until probably September-ish is what I'm expecting to be done with it, so I'm not being too hard on myself, but I still want to work on it so I'm not at the last minute trying to get it done. But I am really happy with it, and I have it in my cute Sorella bag that says the happiest yarn on earth, and I got this with their Disney collection, and I love this bag. It's so cute. Okay, so now the sweater I've been working on. So last week I said I wanted to finish the first sleeve and start the second sleeve. That's all I had for this sweater, and I am keeping track of my rounds, and so I know how many rounds I have to do for the sleeve. I did do that. I did finish the first sleeve, and I am on the second sleeve. So this is what it looks like. So I did do the I-cord bind off, which is really, really pretty. It's super fuzzy. And then there was some decreasing rounds that I did. And then I have the second sleeve that I have been working on. Last night after I finished my block, I had nothing else planned for the week, so I thought I would kind of get a head start on this, and I'm kind of glad I did because I do have quite a bit that I'm going to have to knit on this, and I still need to do the neckline and block it and everything. So I'm hoping by next weekend, my vacation weekend, I will be able to block it and wash it. I have some wool wash that I bought from Sorella, and I'll be able to actually block it and have it be finished, weaving the ends and everything by the end of the weekend. But I want to finish the actually knitting portion this week. So I need to finish the sleeve and do the neckline. I don't know how I'm going to get that done. That seems like an awful lot to me. So this is what I'm just going to tell you guys what I have planned for this week. So I need to get caught up on my temperature blanket. That's going to be on every single week of me planning these things out because I want to stay on top of it so I don't fall too far behind. The more I fall behind, the less I want to work on it. So as long as I only have like a week's worth of rows to do, so it's like 7 rows or rounds because I'm making it in a block, then it's not that big of a deal. But it's whenever I have 20 rounds to do that I really do not want to sit down and work on it, so I have to stay on top of it or I just will quit working on it. And I'm already halfway through the year. I really don't want to give up on my temperature blanket now. I've been so good about it up to this point. I want to finish the second sleeve on my sweater, so that's going to take a lot of work because for my sleeve I have 40, 50, 61 rounds, and then I decrease and then do a couple more rounds. Right now I'm only on round 16, so I have quite a bit left to do, and I still have to do my blanket and everything. I need to finish the neckline. So the neckline, all you have to do is pick up the stitches again and do an I-cord bind off. So that one's not too bad. I don't think that's gonna take me, that will probably take me an hour or two, just because I'm really, really slow at I-cord bind off, super slow at them. I need to sew my blocks together, so that is me whip stitching them together into strips, and then I'm crocheting the strips together. I do have 2 of the strips already crocheted together, and then I think I'm in like the middle of attaching 2 more strips together. So at least I'm not gonna be able to have to do it all at once, but it does take me a little bit to do them because it's just tedious. After that, I need to do the border on the blanket, and that's going to take me, I know, a solid day or two because it's a big blanket. It is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I haven't measured it out, but it's taller than me, and I am 5'2.5", 2.5-ish. And then I like to say I'm 5'3". I'm not, but I just like to say that. I don't know what my driver's license says, but I just like to say that. And it's just as wide, so it's huge. And then I want to do the blue and pink sections on my baby blanket just to kind of keep that going. So then next week I can work on the yellow section. So it's just each week I'm working on one section of the blanket until I can get it done. So that is where we're at with my projects currently. I am really excited, but at the same time I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like this week's gonna be a lot. My game plan for this week though is when I'm at work 2 days a week, I get a lunch, an hour lunch on for my longer days, and then the other days I don't get them because I work shorter days. So I'm thinking on my longer days I might actually knit during that time. I don't normally knit on any projects. I will usually knit on, like, if I have a sock or a cozy, I do that rather than work on an actual big project. But I need time to work on my sweater, so I might actually bring my sweater with me and knit on it, and just bring some of my AirPods and just listen to music and knit for a good half an hour. It'll probably take me 30 minutes to eat and just kind of chill out, and then 30 minutes of knitting time, so I can actually maybe get far enough on my sweater. I think I can do it. That's what I'm going to try to do. So we'll see, because I'll give me 45 to 30 minutes on Monday, and then I'll try to work on it during the week, and if not, I'll get 30 to 45 minutes on Friday. So we'll see. I'm hoping that's gonna work. And then whenever I get home from work, I'm going to be working on my blanket. That's what's really important to me, is I really want to finish my blanket, because I think if anything on Saturday is counted in this. It's not like I do it from Sunday to Saturday through Saturday, and then Sunday I start the next week. So I'm thinking I can work on it Saturday and I'd be able to get the sweater done. So if the sweater is not done by Friday, I know Saturday I can get it done and be able to block it and everything. It's more my blanket I'm more concerned with. So I'm definitely going to be putting a lot of my effort into the blanket, and then once I finish the blanket, I'll work on the baby blanket and the sweater. So that's kind of my priorities, is the knitted blanket, my sweater, and then the baby blanket. So those are kind of like marching, like my priority list for this week. So, and then my temperature blanket, I'm just hoping to squeeze in there somewhere. I'm not sure when I'm going to be working on my temperature blanket, but I'll be working on it sometime in there. But yeah, so that is kind of my game plan for this week, and I'm really excited because I'm going to be hopefully starting my tank top and my shorts in my next episode, and I'll be showing you guys what I finished, and hopefully I'll be saying, yay guys, I actually met my list and I met all my goals for this week, like I did at the beginning of this video. But yeah, so that is all I have to share with you guys for today. I'm sorry I don't have a ton to share with you guys. I just have been really focusing on trying to wrap some things up. I'm thinking my next episode is going to be a lot more interesting, and I'm going to have more stuff to talk to you guys about. But I've just been really focusing on finishing projects and just wrapping some things up for the month. I've been keeping track of my yarn stash, which I'm thinking in my next video I might be talking to you guys a little bit more about, because I'm 6 months into the year and kind of going to be reflecting on how am I doing with my destashing. So we might be doing that. I might do a separate video for it. I don't know quite yet, but we shall see. But anyway guys, let me know down in the comments below. Did you guys set goals last week, and did you meet them? Did you guys make a to-do list like I did, or do you guys just kind of like to work on whatever you want in the moment? You just let your creativity tell you what to work on in the moment. Let me know down below, and let me know what you guys are wanting to finish up right now. My knitted blanket, I've been working on way too long, and I just want it to be done, and I can just enjoy it, and I don't have to worry about it. And I can also use the bag that's in for my temperature blanket, because my temperature blanket is growing rapidly because I'm 6 months into it. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!